Hello! Welcome to me. My name's Ian. Check it out, Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. I love the Tainted Grail deck builder, played a lot of it. Some of it's on the channel if you're interested in that, and I recently found out that they were making Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon, like an open world kind of Skyrim-y RPG, and I was like, I gotta check it out, so here we are. So adjust the brightness slider until the symbol is barely visible. Like if I go, click. Alright. You know, let's go full in on ambiance, because, based on, like, I love Arthurian lore, love RPGs, this seems, they're all, you know, a little spooky, the Tainted Grail lore, to be really cool. Let me go on the options really quick. Game. Also, the music in Tainted Grail went insane. Master volume is up. We can change that if we need to. Borderless. VSync is on. Target FPS. Field of view. Controls. I was looking for subtitles. Alright, we'll see. There should be subtitles, hopefully. Anyways, we're jumping in. If this is your kind of thing, maybe consider hitting that like and subscribe button. You know, love making stuff for YouTube, and I love chatting with people, so if that's your kind of thing, leave a comment. Anyways, if you're unfamiliar with Tainted Grail, it's kind of like deep Arthurian lore that there was a war between Arthur and the like magical beings of Avalon, stuff like that.
Consuming red death.
I'll be quiet for this.
100 years ago, King Arthur led the great escape from the homelands, where our kingdoms were ravaged by the plague. Leading people to Avalon, he started the Age of Conquest and took the island from the Four Dwellers. Using the mysterious powers of Menhirs, together with Merlin, they cleansed the land of the weirdness, a primordial force of chaos and possibility. But now, long after the death of the king, Camelot is in shambles.
Camelot with a K.
Fractures into chaos. Old legends are gone, and the weirdness is creeping back into our lands. The bleeding heart of the plague has started beating once more. And the Red Death has returned. Rulers of the island asylum, an order of the Red Priests, are desperate to stop it by any means necessary. Rotting in one of their cells is a stranger who...
Probably me.
Spark of change to this cursed island stuck in everlasting autumn.
Okay. I'm gonna turn the audio up a little bit. That might have been a little quiet. We can turn it back down if we need to. Give me a sec. Alright, so we're making myself. So one of my few concerns I had is that, you know, I have a pretty good computer. I needed better CPU. But Tainted Grail was mostly a deck builder. And sometimes it would stutter. But so far this seems pretty good. Alright, let's check it out. You know, I'm a very slender guy. That'll be me. Male, body condition, muscular, normal. I'm normal. We'll go... I don't know, right about here. I'm mixed race, I got a little bit of that melanin. Faces. I like trying to see how close I can get stuff to looking like me. Some of the streamers I watch make stuff go like full on, you know, zany. You know, I like this one. I like the cheekbone definition here. We'll go with that. Hair color. Well, first let's look at the hairstyles we got. No curls, unfortunately. Hopefully that's something to add. One of my biggest pet peeves is when games don't have real curly hairstyles. So we'll go with this. And yeah, we'll go dark brown. No facial hair. You know, let me check one thing. Like, is that a shadow or is this a scar over here? Alright, that's fine. Anyways, my name is Mad Rad Ian. Or I guess we'll just call ourselves Ian here. Normal difficulty seems okay. Do you want to skip the prologue and proceed with preset equipment? No, I would like to see the prologue. Okay, let me just take a look again. He seems alright. Alright, we're going in.
Rise and shine. Rise and shine. Yes, it's me again. And I hope this time you'll cooperate without me needing to repeatedly hit you in the face, eh?
Okay. It stuttered?
Look, we just have to get this over and done with. Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs. And trust me, you don't. Just like before, no food until we're done here. And the moment you start getting on my nerves, we're going back to my tried and tested fists. So,
alright, so he's gonna beat the heck out of me.
What were you doing in the forest when the red shields caught you?
It's a good question. I was on my way to enlist, playstyle bonus. I was hunting, I was avoiding the city guards trying to sell some goods. I was looking for an ancient worship site. So this is probably like my backstory. So I'm gonna say I was looking for an ancient worship site.
You look like one of those half-starved druids who survived the Charred Conclave. We've picked almost all of you up from the forest by now, so there aren't many of you crooks left out there. So, you're a tree hugger then?
Okay. I would like to have... Okay, so playstyle. I see. Alchemy +9, cooking +3, Nature's Caress, instant healing spell, or... Okay, I think I would like to have a healing spell.
That's why I keep punching you, yet you look suspiciously healthy.
Yeah, I just heal every time you punch me.
Okay, that was easier than I expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to stop.
Okay, a little lag there. Well, he's done.
I always found it puzzling that these people won't bathe. You, I understand, you're literally rotting in this damned cell, but them, there's just no excuse for this.
He killed the guy and now he's roasted him.
There they are, finally. I know, you have a million questions forming in your head, but they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead.
Okay, that makes me want to head right. The Great Escape. There's a book over here? The 7 Commandments. 1. First came the prophet, then came the word. The word is sacred. 2. The Pope, his cardinals, and his priests received the word. The word is the way. We are all brothers and sisters starving for the word. The word is sustenance. Together in holy suffering we walk the pilgrim's path. The word is our strength. What is this, Paul Atreides? We repent by facing the trial of the plague. The word is our cure. The priest clad in red guide us toward grace. The word is salvation. There are no other sanctities, only the prophet's word and the will of the Red Church. Do not doubt your faith, and you will be rewarded. I'll take this with me. Is there anything else in here? I took 1 pail. Alright, save. Just in case the stuttering decides to make it crash. Oh god! He's stuck! This is what happens when you go to get acupuncture. So he's got mead, a broken arrow, and a wooden club. Oh, he's naked now. So if I go in here, leather hood. Let's get some clothes on my guy. Some gloves. I got no jewelry. Just got out of jail. I gotta get my bling back. I'll take that. And that. And I don't think we have anything else. Oh, look at me. Okay, shift to sprint. Light attack. Wait, that's... Okay, that's heal. I just wasted mana. Show active objective. The mysterious knight told me to find him deeper within the dungeon. R. Hide weapon. Okay, so I hold that to attack. How do I block? Because it's casting a spell every time I do that. Hold on. Can I like take this out and put this here? Oops. Use quick wheel. Okay, maybe I can't block because I don't have a weapon. Let me go this way first. You told me to go the other way, but I don't listen to directions. Beautiful Liliana in the Chamber of Ecstasy. Don't look if you're too young, viewers. Sir Osbert could not wait any longer. He shut the door behind him and jammed the latch home. In a few determined strides, he approached Liliana, capturing her lithe waist in a strong embrace. Panting heavily with desire, he lifted her as if she weighed nothing and threw her on the bed. Is this guy reading smut on the job? He said about conquering her lips, neck, and cleavage with hungry kisses. Liliana arched off the bed and moaned wantonly, which only spurred him further. Sir Osbert's tangled the fingers of his right hand in Liliana's golden locks. With his left, he loosened the lacings of her bodice. After he finally managed to unlace it, her eyes were met with the rousing sight of Liliana's voluptuous body. He took her love apples... What the hell? Her love apples into her hand. Feeling them rise and fall with her quickening breath, he caressed them for a while, but soon his hands started wandering down the body to lift her skirt and petticoat. Liliana's lips tasted like sweet cherries. Sir Osbert couldn't help but cling to them as his fingers slipped between the alabaster columns of her legs. Liliana's knees spread invitingly and without hesitation, almost as if they had a mind of their own. Sir Osbert pushed down his pants, took out his weapon a man uses to lay love siege. He aimed his enormous battering ram at the openings of her gate and began the attack. What the hell, man? This guy's a little freak. Moonshine, I'll take that. Cooking for the Resistant, Part 1. Simple recipes for simple ingredients. Author, Milred Auntie Friesel. Not everyone was born with perfect taste buds or culinary sensitivity. If you belong in the group of such individuals, don't worry. Here I am, Auntie Milreed, coming up with initiative for those with an exceptionally dull taste in food. As I often repeat, some things are made to be eaten at fancy tables, and others to scrape off the floor. Nevertheless, this is certainly no reason to be ashamed. For moderate hunger, try serving yourself what is commonly known as beggar's fare. Certainly very popular among people, well, people like you. Come on, author, you don't know if I'm poor or not. I mean, I did just get out of jail, but... where was I? All you need is groats, apples, a pot of boiling water. Once again, let me emphasize, in case you're not sure what I mean, the boiling water bubbles. An equally simple alternative could be mashed potatoes. If you feel particularly comfortable with a knife, you can try peeling the potatoes. Try to remove the thinnest possible layer of skin with delicate moves. However, that is not necessary. Throw the potato into the boiling water as above, and wait about 20 minutes. Pour off the water. Please don't drink it, then add some milk. Don't overdo it with this one. You don't want your mashed potatoes to turn starchy, milky mush, do you? I unlock new recipes! Yo, everyone here is... Oh, food. Do I have a carrying capacity? Also, like, everyone... I mean, I guess it is a prison. We got all these weird, horny people. Okay, let me save real quick. Do I have a lockpick? Cabinet is empty. Cooking pot. I can cook if I have ingredients. But I don't have anything to put in there. Okay? Ale. Rotate lock. This is... Oh, I broke it. I don't understand what I'm doing. There we go, I found a sweet spot. Coin, small mana potion, and a rejuvenation potion. Okay. The Menhir figurine. A coin purse. I'll take that stuff. Alright. So. Am I, like, over-encumbered or something now? We got a lot of stuff. We got quests. MP, SP, HP. Okay. Sorry, one more save. I'm having fun exploring, though. This is interesting. Okay. What's up here? Little broken chair. A jar. We have that. We have that. So it seems someone broke the lock. So they were, like, indoctrinating me into the 7 commandments or whatever. Anything in here? Oh, wait. Hold on. There is stuff in there. I just had to have it in a straight line? Bone meal. 7 commandments. Treatment records. Number 1. The patient seems to be responding well to the initial treatment. While the physical symptoms of the Red Death have not lessened, it appears that we have made some progress regarding his mental state. I decided to expedite the treatment by introducing black henbane applied transdermally. We will start with the small doses. The patient will be required to record his dreams in a designated journal. The patient shows tremendous progress. However, what concerns me are his intense reactions and how prone he is to panic. I will have to introduce a mild calming agent. I hope that a relaxed state will allow him to open his mind without fear. The patient's spirit appears to be weaker than initially assessed. After he wakes up, he either enters a brief catatonic state or cowers in the corner muttering to himself. After last night, the patient became fully catatonic. He will not move, does not react to stimuli, and will not take food or water. There is nothing to be done. Death appears to be the most merciful solution. I will then perform an autopsy to evaluate the potential changes in the patient's brain. Still, there must be something to learn from all this. The ramblings of a weary mind. The dark nights here are endless. Everything breathes and calls crisply. A red monk came and put fire in my chest, but I knew it was a good thing. The first and only king visited me the night before. Arthur wept, then reached to me with his hands, not to before. Never closer to the king's grace, then he disappeared. The bleeding heart of the plague beats in frantic despair. 1, 2, 1, 2. I hear its rhythm from behind the wall. I know it. I feel it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Organic machinery that created the place of these people. Put your ears to the wall and listen. 1, 2, 1, 2. Listen. Sage? Devil snare? Manacles? Okay. How come my key didn't work on that room, but it works on every other jail cell? The one thing I'm worried about in this right now is that this will make me motion sick. My thieving has leveled up. A heart? I guess I'll take that with me. I don't know what I'm gonna do with any of this stuff, but... Anything else in here? Also, I'm keeping an eye on the audio. Hopefully it's alright. It seems like it's okay. Okay, let's save. Alright, let's get a little bit more plot, maybe. I'll take that. I have boots on, right? Yes. Okay. Let's go in here. I'll take some cabbage. And some wine. Okay. So. This offers 5 armor. 2 armor. 0 armor. 0 armor. So we probably want this on. 0 armor, because those are like peasant pants. But we could probably sell them later or something. Old letter. Let's read. Hold on, let me get a little sip of water. We're doing a lot of reading today. My dear Martin, I have finally arrived at the island asylum and have received my preliminary medical examination. Father Vaughn said that my symptoms point to the very early stages of the Red Death, and that I did very well to come here of my own will. He promised to do everything in his power to help me and to make sure our son, I write son, because I can feel with each heartbeat that it is a him, is born healthy. I know you had your doubts about me coming here, but I really am of good cheer. I will keep you up to date on my progress. I hope to see you very soon. I love you very much. Forever yours, Katrin. So, Red Death, are we doing like Follow the House of Usher stuff? Or, Unforgettable. So is that a side quest? I said Follow the House of Usher, but I meant, Mask of the Red Death. Quests. Unforgettable. Must be wondering what happened to her, and we should escape. Casket? We're in. Hacker voice. Salad. Milk. I'm just picking up everything. Moonshine, peppermint, sage. Honey? Yo, this mead? Let's go. Nothing there. We took all the wine. I'll take these onions. Alright, onwards. I do get, like I said, I get motion sick fairly easily, so there's a chance that happens here. Undead. Give it a little whack. A little stuttering. Oh. We got him. I don't understand the push button. So I push the middle wheel. Maybe I should play this on controller, but I'm a I'm a PS5 boy, and I saw that this had Xbox controls, but I'm not good with. I don't have an Xbox controller, and I also don't like them. Fish oil, sage. So we got like weird experiments going on. Devil's snare. Alright, so far, so good. Oh, I broke it, okay. So it's gotta be... There we go. Experimental treatment report. I received 3 patients suffering with mild symptoms of the Red Death. With this batch, I decided to test a new treatment derived from creatures touched by weirdness. Over the course of the last week, the patients were all given weird beast bone meal mixed in with their food. The results were as follows. Patient 1. I found that he was actually suffering from typhoid rather than Red Death. I burned the body. Patient 2. By the 3rd day, she started behaving erratically, scratching at the walls, pulling her hair, and screaming incoherently. On the 5th day, it was like some inhuman force possessed her. She pulled the chains that were holding her off the wall, and she started to bend the iron bars of her cell apart, just like that guy just did. Fortunately, her heart gave up before she managed to escape. I must learn more from the autopsy. Patient 3. The bone meal seems to have little to no effect. The disease is progressing at its usual pace, but the patient's mind appears intact. I will continue the treatment and monitor him closely. Conclusion: despite the outcome, I do not deem this treatment a failure, especially in the case of the patient where the progression of the disease seems to slow dramatically. If we could mitigate the adverse effects, I might get closer to finding a cure. A little sip of water. Alright. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a save scummer, so we'll keep doing this. Alright, I have to imagine this is helping for later, although I might just be wasting lockpicks. But my thieving is already level 14. Drowner tongue. Amputation knife. Note on weirdness mutation. The mutational changes are not significant. Although they span the internal organs, the heart enlarged to the size of 2 adult fists, increased pulmonary function, etc. Among the contents of the stomachs are remains of an undigested human flesh, most probably belongs to the deceased, visible bite marks on his arms. Mutations area overall, an amalgamation of human and porcine internal organs, a 2-chambered stomach with significant increased capacity, an unnatural tissue fusing the hooves with the body, the heads joined together in shape worse than any nightmare. Okay. Medic's measuring tool. Like, can I dual wield knives? Ooh, saw. Four to 6, 10 to 14. Heavy one-handed. Oh god. It stuttered. I kind of like these because they're faster. Oh, okay. Close. There we go. Father Vaughn's notes. Okay, so this is the lady from the earlier message. Katerin Kierskaard. Female, 22, short, skinny, 7 months pregnant, typical of Red Death, pale red spots on the face, neck, and arms. Cause of death, childbirth. Exposure to weirdness might have altered the woman's psyche, anger, outbursts, melancholia. As for the physical altercation, the fetus seemed to be much more affected by the weirdness than the mother, as if it absorbed it all. At the first standard session, the fetus started to grow rapidly. After the second session, its mass had tripled. It needed to be extracted from the womb. The torso and head of the fetus were unnaturally overgrown, but its limbs were weak and flabby. Despite its monstrous appearance, it turned out to be a good viability. More research on subject 38 to follow. The mother did not survive the procedure. I mean, we could tell her husband the truth. He might get mad at us, but he deserves to know, right? I mean, unless he's one of the guards that was, like, beating us. To Brother Sefton. I would like to remind you of what I have mentioned numerous times before, namely that alchemical stations should be cleaned after every use. This is, chemistry undergrads. Especially when you are so careless with caustic and toxic substances. I also recommend that you refresh your elementary knowledge about the ingredients of healing concoction. Those are alcohol and sage, not poisonous plants and hearts. If this kind of negligence continues, I will be forced to ask Father Vaughn to revoke the privileges to use the laboratory. May the word of the prophet be your grace. Alcohol and sage. Okay, I need the laboratory key. Hello? Oh, there it is. What's this look like? 0 armor, 2 armor. But we look much cooler in the other one with armor 2. Alright, we're gonna go make some, we go in here. Hello.
Investigate our sound.
Oh, he's mad. Oh, he got me.
The word protects me.
Does it? You don't want the smoke. Alright, we got him. All kinds of health potions in here. Coin, dagger, bandages. Now, is this dagger better than the dagger I have? It is dramatically better. Solid. Wait. Hold on. Which hand do I want this in? Okay, so my primary attack is with this hand. Alright, things are coming together. Letter. It is time, my brothers, I hear you cry, woe is us, for we have escaped death, only for it to follow us all the way to the promised land. But I say this, all is not lost. I say this, we have been delivered to our salvation. The only place where we can battle the Red Death and emerge victorious. For there is one thing we did not have in the homeland, one thing native only to Avalon, one thing that is the answer to all our prayers, the weirdness. Many think that weirdness is nothing but another bane, an instrument of our inevitable doom, but I believe it is our only hope for survival. We should not fear it, but embrace it and welcome it into our minds. This will heal our bodies. Seek items at the edge of the weirdness. Touch them. Let them heal us. I call upon all the brave and faithful. Spread the word. Prepare for your tools. Eradicate doubt and fear until all that is left is our minds ready to accept weirdness as our saving grace. Okay. So roundup records. Just a bunch of people. The heck? Munron's method of separating the mind. Chapter 1. Although we have long relegated the revered priest Muron to the holy margins of history, or Muron the holy to the margins of history, I cautioned against ignoring the wisdom and solutions he presented in the study outlining his once famous method. As Muron lived during the reign of King Arthur, the language he used may now seem outdated, or rather difficult. However, the contents of the text emphasize crucial points regarding the separation, or rather extraction, of the subject's mind. And yes, the Holy wrote his treatise while remaining under the heavy influence of druidic practices. However, we should not forget that it is full of contempt towards the now mostly eradicated, fortunately, quackery. On every page, Muron's words regard the past called masters. So-called masters are dripping with venom, yet in his infinite wisdom he plucked what was most knowledgeable from the treasure trove of their knowledge. This is another reason why we should not disregard Muron's work in this day and age. He was able to evaluate which of the druidic practices and observations were valuable and which were deservedly burnt along with them on the field of charred conclave. Muron stressed that subjects, as he called them, should become familiar with the Red Priest practices. They should be able to see and feel most of the proceedings. If the subject loses consciousness, he or she should be revived. Partial anesthetic is permissible so long as the subject still remains able to see. If a promising subject is in danger, hemorrhaging to death, their wounds should be tended to. They can serve the cause for as long as possible. Spectral sword? The heck? Hold on. Mark all as seen. It's a spell! So if I go to equipment, oh, hold on. We want you in our main hand. We want you here. Okay, so I'll have to figure out how to use that. Or did I use it on accident? I think I might fuck that up. Did I drop it? I did drop it. Okay, we can learn how to use that later. Let's... Hot Goo. The end cycle of the second pope. Yet many are unruly, corrupt, and indolent. They claim to know the prophet, but their deeds still tell a different story, sullied out their minds and their consciences. And the prophet sees all and casts filth upon their flesh. The skin is covered in red marks, it festers and flakes off the body. The fever consumes them from the insides like an unquenchable fire. The Red Death not only takes their lives, but also deprives their souls of the chance for salvation. There is, however, hope for the impure, for the prophet says, "Renounce your unruliness, dishonesty, and indolence. Take my word to your lips and into your hearts, and your souls will be purified as mine was purified." And thus says the prophet, "Trust in discipline as you trust in me, for they will lead you toward the cure. If you bring harm to them, whether with deeds or words or thought, it will be as if you brought harm to me, and for that you will be severely punished." I promise. We're doing, like, I'm big on lore. There will be more combat than just us ending people. Crouch. I'll take that. I'm gonna run like a giant spider or something down here because it will actually scare the hell out of me. Walk around this corner. We're just out here picking mushrooms. Where the heck are we going, though? Oh, hello. Neat. Take that.
We'll send you into the...
Oh! He scared me! Get him! Uncrouch, uncrouch! Ah! Alright, we're good, we're good. Oh. He's coming over here. He's here. Alright, we got him, we got this. Okay. So far, so good. We're doing okay. We can put... Oh, God. little stutter. Put that away for now. What did that say? Carnation. My brain read, like, what in tarnation? Anyone else out here? Alchemy station. Okay, so let's craft. We got some of these, and then some of these, and we're doing okay. So I don't want to waste all my resources if I don't have to. Plus, we just got a whole bunch of monster blood. What else could a man need? Blood, hearts, and guts. The alchemy of viscera. Coolmund the Scarlet. Every alchemist worth their cauldron should not be afraid to get their hands dirty. There's no greater pleasure than sticking your hand up to your elbows in the chest cavity and removing a heart that was not so long before tirelessly pumping lifeblood into the body. There is a primal power in the viscera, a fact that those who prefer to stain their dainty fingers with herbs and flowers do not want to acknowledge. How can anyone claim that the bark of an oak, no matter how holy it might be, could yield better results than the flesh of living, breathing creature? It is beyond me. Trees do not think, they do not feel, they are not driven by instincts. There is nothing about them that could translate into greater potency of ingredients. The rage of a cornered beast, its fear, its will to survive, are what produce the strongest ingredients, and therefore the strongest potions. Those concoctions can push humans beyond their limits and awaken their primal nature by transforming fear into fury, for we are very much alike, the beasts we hunt, and it is though alchemy that we can be brought closer to them again. Oh, so now I can make like berserker potions and stuff. Okay. What about beef, onion, and cabbage? Food plus 5. Okay, so we can cook. Alright, save. Keep it going. And there was this hole over here, I saw it. On we go. Oops. Just picking mushrooms. They can't stop me. Where am I? Is there a map? There is not a map. Am I going backwards now? I think I'm going backwards now. Yeah. Okay, go this way. Running. Oh, I think this is pretty cool so far. It's a lot of reading, but you know, get some good lore. This looks like a secret door. Oh, there you are. Hello.
You took your sweet time, eh?
Yeah, I was exploring.
I did too when I was leaving this place for the first time. You have to admit, the Red Priests are quite resourceful when it comes to death and dying.
Why'd you help me? You were a prisoner here. What's next? Well, okay, who are you?
Great question, truly. But in case you haven't noticed, we're still within the walls of the island asylum. When we're out, then we'll talk. I'm told this path leads to the beach. I don't know how, but if it's true, then I'll wait there for you until dusk. Good luck.
Okay, we'll meet again when I find a way out of the asylum.
This path leads to the beach. I don't know how, but if it's true, then I'll wait there for you until dusk. Good luck.
Okay, so we've made it through, like, the first part. This seems like a good place to save. And we'll definitely play more. If you watch, thanks for watching. As always, you know, you gotta ask for the like, comment, subscribe stuff. It helps a lot. Let me know what you thought of this, or if you're interested in playing it. I'm enjoying it so far. I never really played any of the Skyrim stuff. Like, I just didn't have the system as a kid, so this kind of gives me that vibe. And I'm looking to see what comes up next.